It's actually Monday. It's Monday, December 30th. This is the last Monday of 2024. And we're about to move into 2025. I was so excited. I feel like new year, better me, period. Hi you guys, I just got back in the house for my workout. Forgot to put my hat on to go to the gym, so literally just how we put up to the gym. Crazy. Anyway, it's like 8:11 right now. I just came back home, fed Mocha, about to get myself some food in my system because I did not eat before the gym, which I had told myself I was going to try to do that, but it's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and probably have like a protein shake, and then I have like one more meal prep that I made for myself last week that I want to go ahead and finish. It's actually Monday. It's Monday, December 30th. This is the last Monday of 2024, and we're about to move into 2025. I was so excited. I feel like new year, better me, period. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take you guys along today because although I do have work today, I'm logging back in for the first time since my vacation, which was like 2 weeks ago. So I'm logging in today, and then of course I'm off tomorrow and the next day for New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. But so I've got some work to do, you know, probably catching up on emails at work. But in between my work day, I'm gonna try to squeeze in sort of letting you guys know how I'm preparing for the new year. I have a new planner that I'd like to show you guys. It's super cool. Yeah, so follow along for the day, and we'll talk a little bit about how we're preparing for 2020. Here's a quick look at my very much unconventional breakfast. I meal prepped this food for myself at the end of last week, so I'm just finishing that off before the week gets too far along, and then I'm gonna have a protein shake along with that. This is just some ground turkey, some black beans, some crushed tomatoes, and a little bit of salsa on top, and then some roasted sweet potatoes. But wholesome meal, and I don't have to do any extra work. It was already cooked, so I know I'm gonna get my protein in and got the fuel I need to get through the rest of the day. I'm actually really glad that I have this food already prepped and ready to go because I definitely am not in the mood to be making anything right now, and usually I would come back from my workout and just like have a protein shake, which is obviously fine, but then I end up like not actually having a meal for breakfast. I just skip on to lunch, and I'm really trying to do my best moving forward to like eat 3 solid meals a day that have, you know, healthy proteins, fats, carbs, all the things that I need to fuel my body to be able to, you know, keep up with the level of activity that I want to do to keep my fitness and health routine going. So yeah, I think meal prepping is definitely something I'm going to take into 2025. And I look forward to sharing that with you guys so that we can sort of, you know, share ideas about meals that are easy and quick to prep and that are super nutritious. So stay tuned for that. Full transparency here, guys. I'm still getting used to eating food in the morning, and I don't always finish what I prepared myself, but I'm proud of myself for eating so much of this ground turkey. There's a bunch of protein in there, and I did finish a protein shake. So just thought I'd share. If you struggle with eating in the morning like I do, or just getting a good wholesome meal in, it's okay, we'll get there. Anyway, I'm just pulling up my work computer to get my work day started, but I thought it would be cool to just talk to you guys a little bit about how I'm planning to stay on track in 2025. So I have this really cool Panda planner that my husband actually got me, man, a couple years ago, and I never used it, which actually I'm glad I hadn't, because I don't think any other year I was actually fully ready to like be this focused and detailed with my planning and just like staying on track. But this is a super detailed planner, and I'm going to show you guys just because I think it's cool, and I think that there are some components in here that, like, even if you don't like go out and buy this planner specifically, there are just certain things that you can sort of implement in your own daily planner or weekly or monthly planning that this planner includes, and I'm definitely inspired. Like, if I don't buy another one of these planners in the future, I'm definitely going to like steal some of the stuff. Okay, so first things first, this thing has a monthly, weekly, and daily section. And as you can see, for the monthly section, it's just your typical, let me put it like this, it's your typical monthly calendar, but at the bottom it has a section for you to plan things for your month and also review or reflect. So you can plan your goals, the reason why you have those goals, which is super important, and distractions to avoid, like, wow, love that. And then at the end of the month, obviously you can review and see what the wins are, where you were your best, and even some insights gained. Love it. And then it's still, you know, it has a notes section all along the side, a focus for your month, and even, you know, a habit that you're going to be doing. And there's a habit tracker on each day, which is really cool. Beyond that, it also has this weekly section, and here is what the weekly page looks like. It has a space for you to sort of review your last week, like what the big wins were, what you hope to improve, and then planning for your upcoming week, you know, things that you want to make great in your work, personal, family and friends, or relationships, things you're looking forward to, habits you're focused on developing, learning something new, passion project, and then you got the projects here, and then even at the bottom it has top goals for the week. So, and for the daily section, it goes into detail, like having you say what you're grateful for, daily habit, daily habit. You got your morning review, talking about what you're grateful for, what you're excited for, affirmations, your focus, your exercise for the day. Got today's top priorities, a schedule with like timestamps, and then at the bottom there's a list, like a task list, today's wins, things I'll improve, and notes. Like I said before, you know, I don't think that you guys need to go out and buy this Panda planner, but I thought it would be cool to show you guys sort of what's included in it, because I think it's like does a super thorough job of like giving you both opportunities to plan your week ahead, but also to reflect on the week, or day you had before. And yeah, I think, you know, if you are using a daily planner, that is some of the things that you could incorporate if you have habits and things you want to track in this new year. I'm really excited to use this planner and just sort of, you know, I want to work on like looking at it every day, looking at it every week, and even every month. One of the big things I really want to do this year is be dedicated to including some time to plan, and some time to reflect, and doing it on a regular basis. I think, you know, we tend to wait to the end of the year to reflect, or wait to our birthday to reflect on what the last year was like, or, you know, there has to be some super huge special occasion for us to reflect on what's going on. But really, reflecting is something that we should be doing daily, weekly, and monthly. And I think taking a look at what's happened over a short amount of time gives you the opportunity to make changes quickly and sort of in the moment, if you will. So if I know, for example, that I don't reach my goals in January, instead of waiting until December to look back on that and do something about it, I can look at it at the end of January and say, okay, I missed the mark. Here's where I missed the mark. And so in February, here's what I'll do to change. And, doing that on a monthly basis is going to be super helpful for me. I can already tell. And I think this planner will also help me, as someone who is has a full-time job, is also trying to, establish a YouTube content creation platform, or whatever you want to call it. But that requires, staying on top of things, creating a upload schedule and sticking to it. And so that's another thing that I hope to keep track of in my planner. So that's probably what I'll pop into those special project sections, are like video ideas, things that I'm planning to do for the next upcoming week. So yeah, thanks for listening to my little rant about my planner. If you're not a planner person, that's okay. Thanks for listening anyway. This is my first time making a vision board, like a digital one, and honestly, I don't know if I've ever done this before, but I thought this year was the perfect year to just go ahead and do it, put it on my computer screen, which is what you just saw me do, so that every day I'm visualizing, I'm seeing my goals. And just a quick run through of what I've added. You can see I'm anticipating getting a new job, staying fit and active, finally reaching 1,000 subscribers on my YouTube, or just seeing growth in general. I really want to focus on having a balance between what I eat, I drink, and I do. I was super careful to include photos of me just being happy and in a good mood, because obviously I want to have a lot more of that in the year to come. Change is a really big thing for me right now, and choosing to make a change and committing to that. I want to make sure that I journal every day, and sort of use my planner. Got pictures of a little bit of vacation, because I definitely want to get into that. A camera, because I want to make sure I'm documenting my full progress, and just having a visual sort of journal of what's been going on. But yeah, that's the gist of my vision board, and we'll see how it goes. Like I said, this is new for me. I don't usually make a vision board for my computer, but I think this is a good way to keep your goals in mind throughout the year. Really not a ton happening with the work right now. I think just with everybody being on vacation and sort of out of the office, there's not much going on. I spent literally half the day catching up on emails and all that good stuff. And yeah, now that I'm all caught up, I'm gonna take a quick break from work so that I can do some journaling. And I'm actually gonna be writing my 2025 manifestations down, just and this is different from goal settings, because I have sort of set some goals for myself for 2025, but with this I'm actually creating statements that are from the position that I've already sort of received or achieved these things. So for example, one of my affirmations will be that I will get this, I will have gotten this job that I'm applying for. So yeah, so you're just kind of writing it as if it's already so, basically. And that's how manifesting works. And these things I'm writing in my journal, and I'm gonna just come back to that journal page as often as I need to sort of reinforce those manifestations to myself, restate those sentences until they actually become true. Nice to at least share with you guys like some of the goals that I have for this year, just so we can sort of be accountability partners. And I feel like, you know, if I say it out loud literally to the world, then I feel like even more not pressure. Actually, yeah, it is pressure, but it's like a good pressure to actually complete and like achieve my goals. So I have my little notes here because of course I wrote it down, and what I think I'm gonna do is probably print out my goals, and I'm gonna put them on my bulletin board, which I have sitting right here next to my desk. It's just like, you know, a little cork board, but I'm gonna hang that on the wall finally, and I'm gonna pin my goals up there just to like help me see it. Kind of the same situation with the vision board, like as a constant reminder of what I'm working towards and what I want to achieve this year. Anyways, with all that being said, one of my biggest goals is to continue to build discipline and routine in my life, and so I really want to maintain my daily walks that I've done in this challenge. And honestly, that's been like probably my favorite part, and those daily walks have taught me so much. And I think I stated this before, they just make me feel super grateful, like to have health, to be able to walk. It makes me grateful to be able to live in a nice neighborhood that I can walk around and feel safe in. So many things. So I'm going to keep that up, and I want to, you know, also work on building discipline and routine around like my cleaning habits around the house. You know, our house is by no means like a pigsty or anything, but just like, you know, being we bought this house a year ago. I still feel like a new homeowner, and having like so much, like 3-4 times the space that we used to. It's just been a challenge sort of getting used to like getting into a groove of keeping things clean. Like for example, my living room floors, we've got hardwood floors and they haven't been mopped in, dare I say, months. Like those kind of things. I want to get into a good routine where I'm like doing it weekly or bi-weekly, you know, just get onto some kind of a schedule. And I'm also the type of person who like I literally can't function when it's dirty, and so like when there's dirt, it makes me not want to do things. Like if I go into the kitchen and it's full of dishes when it's time for me to make dinner, like it turns me off a little bit. And so I just want to create good habits that are going to keep me in a good mood and keep me on track with my other goals, right? Because I know cleaning, like, you know, having a dirty space is something that triggers me to not be my best self. I need to thus build in some strategies to sort of avoid those situations. So that's what I'm going to be working on this year. I'm also going to be focused on nutrients and just fueling my body the best way I can. So I'm going to be doing more meal preps, doing more meal planning, and just, you know, making sure that like myself and my husband, like we're eating well, because both of us are like, you know, focused on our health and fitness right now. And so these last 2 weeks we sort of meal prep some breakfast. We like pre-boiled some eggs so that way he can have quick and easy breakfast, and then I can have high protein snacks as well on hand. And last week I started the week with a meal prep for myself so I can have easy meals to grab. I still had a little bit left over. I ate my last meal prep today, so I'm probably gonna make some more meals. Like I'll probably, like while I'm making dinner, just also make a meal prep for myself to have for either lunch or breakfast during the rest of the week. The other thing that I have on my goals list is to create more content for social media, mainly YouTube. I also want to try to create more content on Instagram as well. But just in the few weeks that I have been posting videos on YouTube, like I've really been loving the editing process, the filming process, thinking about what I want to share, and just also like having accountability partners. Like obviously my channel is just starting and there's not very many of you, and it's mostly just my family and friends, which thank you guys for participating and being a part of this. But even just that has like motivated me to stick to my goals, like even sticking to this fitness challenge. You know, I may or may not have stuck to it as rigidly as I did now that I'm like filming and recording, and like, you know, I owe people updates. Like I need to update, you know, my channel on like how my progress is, you know, what I've been doing. And so it's really kept me on track and helped me get through this challenge. And I think I also have goals around like fitness, and I want to enter into another fitness challenge. This time it's actually going to start today, which is funny because I'm literally in the middle of another challenge, but it's okay because they can overlap for a day or two. But today makes exactly 45 days until my honeymoon trip with my husband. We got married a year, well, it will be a year ago at the time of our trip. It'll be our 1-year wedding anniversary. And when we did our wedding, we did destination wedding, so we had all our friends and family fly out to Jamaica for our wedding. And we decided, you know, with taking time off for the actual wedding and things, like it didn't work out for us to do our honeymoon right after, and so we're like, our 1-year anniversary is perfect. So like I said, that's gonna be in 45 days, and I decided, okay, why not do another challenge? This one's gonna be a little longer than the 30-day challenge, 45 days, so adding another 15 days onto it. But this time I want to implement one new thing to my routine, and that is a daily run. I want to try to run a mile a day, and I put that with a little asterisk on my notes because I think what I'm really going to try to do is try to get in like 5-mile runs during the week. So 5 days of the week I'm going to try to get in my mile run. I'm still going to keep my daily walks and I'm still going to keep my daily sort of exercise. So whether that's strength training in the gym or doing yoga or stretching at home or just like doing cardio and abs at home, I'm going to stick to that. But what motivated me to do the 1 mile a day is, funny enough, I have a friend, Amir. Amir, if you're watching this, shout out to you. I think it was like a year or something ago, he just blasted a challenge to everyone on his Instagram, and he was like, let's run a mile a day for a month and see what happens. And it just so happened that I was like, you know, really, you know, I was already in the gym at that point, and I was like, okay, good, this is a great challenge for me to jump on. And I did that, and you know, I really love the results of that. Like I always feel very strong and just like so fit whenever I run. I really enjoy running, and it's something that I haven't done a lot recently. Like when I was in college, I was really a runner girl. Like I'm talking like several miles a day. I would sometimes go to the gym twice a day because I wanted to do another treadmill run. I went to school in Texas, so running outside was an absolute no-no. It was way too hot for all of that. But I was like obsessed with running then, and so I really want to get back into it. And I think with this 45-day challenge, I want to focus on, you know, I want my mile time to go down. I really haven't recorded myself running a mile as fast as I can recently. And so I'll probably do that sometime this week to see where I stand. But generally, I know like if I go on the treadmill, I'll usually do like a mile in like 9 minutes and 40 seconds or like 10 minutes or something like that. And so I'm obviously like cool with that, but I would love to kind of like shave that time down a little bit. I'm not training for a race or anything. Again, it's just I like running, and you know, I would love to see how I can challenge myself to run a little bit faster, but also just, you know, build some heart, you know, get in good cardiovascular health. And it's just another way to sort of add to my health and fitness journey. You know, I obviously want to lose fat. I do want to lose a little bit of weight, and I know that more cardio will help. And I'm already doing the strength training, which is great. And I don't want to do too much cardio, because there is a such thing as like too much cardio, especially if you're not balancing that out with some strength training, especially in my situation where, like I said, I want to lose fat but build muscle. So body recomposition is my goal. So that's why I want to sort of try running a mile a day for 45 days. Caveat, running a mile a day most days. Running a mile a day, like 5 days out of the week, something like that. We'll mess around with that. I'm going to maintain my daily workouts, and the last part of that fitness challenge to myself over these next 45 days is I want to challenge myself to eat 3 protein packed meals a day. It's something that I've already started to implement now in the last week or so. Ever since I've gotten back from my vacation, I've really been trying to focus on like getting my protein in, eating solid meals to fuel me. And what I have noticed is that I do feel a lot more energy in my workouts when I actually eat something before them. So I'm going to try to do that more often. I know it's really hard for me to eat food in the morning. I just don't have an appetite, and sometimes I even like catch myself like gagging, like I literally can't get it down. But I'm going to challenge myself to have a boiled egg, have a protein shake, do something in the morning, get that fuel, go to the gym, you know, the whole shebang. So anywho, those are my goals for this year. I really would love to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year too, by the end of 2025. I think it's a totally doable goal, and I think, you know, just being consistent with my posting is going to help with that. So now you guys know what my goals are. You can help me stay accountable, and I'm obviously going to take you along for the journey. I'm super excited for 2025 because I really do feel like this is my year. A lot of the things that I've been like wanting to change over the past few years, I'm committed to making that happen this year. Like, it will happen this year. And I just sat down and did my manifestations, and that made me feel really good and motivated. And like I said, I'm gonna revisit those as often as I can. I'm gonna try to do it on a daily basis, and if not a daily basis, you know, like every other day or so, I want to look at it and just remind myself, like, this is what you're working towards. Don't stop, don't give up. It's gonna happen for you. So if you are willing to put yourself on the spot, go ahead and comment down below if you have any goals this year that you are hoping to accomplish. You can go ahead and drop your manifestations down there too if you feel comfortable doing that. And I would just love to sort of like keep you in my thoughts and keep you motivated if you're interested in that. So drop your stuff down below, and like, let's keep each other motivated, let's hold each other accountable, and let's reach our goals in 2025. Okay, period. I have been sitting at my desk pretty much all day, but what's been getting under my skin is that this office is a hot mess. So I think this is a perfect opportunity to kind of reset my office a little bit, since I'm obviously going to be spending a lot of time in here, and it's just kind of a mess. So let's get that together. So here's the desk. There's a little bit of snacks on there from earlier, my drink, but honestly this desk is so cluttered. Like, we really need to get some shelving in here, like some drawers or something, but we don't have that yet. So I need to figure out a solution. This area over here, child, there's this container where I've pulled out a bunch of crap that I need to put away. Fold up this blanket, get that out of the way, and hopefully I can squeeze this container into the closet. This closet is crazy. I don't know how far along in getting this to look better I'm gonna get today, because I think a lot of the stuff I need to just go through. Like, since we've moved, all this stuff has just been thrown in this closet. Like, you can't even see it on the other side. There's a little bit of organization at the top part of the closet, but that's honestly it. So I'm gonna see what I can do to make this stuff a little better, and I'll get back to y'all hopefully with a little bit of an update where it looks better than this. Definitely a little worse before it gets better, but we're making progress. That box is full of trash. Okay, it's far later, but as you can see, I got it to a good stopping point. I pretty much did everything that I wanted to do in here except for hang these two things. I have a Chinese calendar that we got from our friend's parents' restaurant. Actually, they gifted it to us on our way out. And then that bulletin board, I'm gonna have my husband put those up because I want them to be straight, and he can do that a lot better than I can. I changed the bookshelf just a little bit, like I added this little thing which was tucked in the closet somewhere. Anyway, it's neither here nor there, but that's all done. Got this area cleaned up, but most importantly, the closet looks a little bit better. You can barely see, but I reorganized the top shelf up there, added more stuff up there, kind of organized this stuff even though it doesn't look like it. We have a bunch of decor that we still have yet to put out, and 2 extra TVs that we don't use, so they're just stored in there, and then a few containers, a few more like knickknacks that I didn't get to go through all this stuff, but I'm tired and it's literally been like 2 hours. So that's the office for now, and then I'll get that stuff on the wall. And then we also have this whole wall, which I'm like, we got all that artwork in there, and maybe I should put something up. Like, all these walls are blank. So once I get those first 2 things up later, then I'll see kind of what could be, like, what else could be nice in here. Hi guys, I am editing the video and I'm realizing I never really did an outro, and I also didn't show you guys what the bulletin board looks like up on the wall. I just put it up there myself, so if it's a little crooked, forgive me. I didn't have the patience to wait till my husband got off of work today to let him do it, so I just did it myself, and I honestly think it came out pretty good. I didn't even bother to go get the level out of the garage because I'm like, even if it's not level, I am not doing it again. It's close enough, and that's okay with me. I haven't put anything up there yet, but I will eventually, and you'll probably see that in a future video. And then we'll also at some point fill this back wall behind me too with some shelves or something cute. I don't know, we'll see, so stay tuned for that. But I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it inspires you to sort of reset for the new year, set your goals, write down some manifestations, and yeah, stick to your plans, stick to your goals this year. And hopefully we can be accountability partners and check in with each other on a regular basis. Comment down below if you have any big sort of New Year's goals or things that you're planning on tackling in this year. I'd love to hear about it and, you know, keep you accountable. So thanks for watching again. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.